Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of What's on My Desk. Now today I have something truly random, a collection that really doesn't go with each other, it doesn't really follow any certain theme as I try to pick on previous episodes. And the reason for that is because I really do this randomly. Stuff comes across my desk, I say, hey, this looks cool enough to talk about. I grab it, I turn on the camera, and I start talking. So today, I'm gonna show you the 4101 caliber Millenary Audemars Piguet. I'm going to show you a set from Chopard, a set that includes a tourbillon watch, a ring to match, praying beads, cufflinks, a pen, etc. A really full gentleman set. And last but not least, I'm going to show you
strangers in the night, exchanging glances.
That's right, a watch that plays Strangers in the Night by Frank Sinatra, the famous song that everybody knows. So I'm going to start with the Audemars Piguet Millenary 15350 ST is the reference number, but it's better known as the 4101, which refers to the in-house movement 4101. And why did I bring up a random Millenary from AP? I usually show off these crazy tourbillons and Royal Oaks and so on and so forth. Well, because indeed this is the first popular and good-looking sellable Millenary model that AP came out with in the last couple of years. Up until then, the Millenary models were probably their worst seller after Edward Piguet. I mean, it was always the Royal Oaks, the Royal Oak offshores, those were the hot sellers. This is what everybody wants. Nobody really wanted a Millenary or a Jules unless they went to a complicated route where they wanted an equation of time or perpetual. And nobody really ever asked for Millenaries. They were sort of quote-unquote dogs. Then, of course, this thing came out, and I'm going to show you why it's not a dog. Look at this watch. Yes, it still has the classic oval Millenary shape, but look at this watch. It's half of it is see-through. You can see the balance wheel on the left, giving you the illusion, if you go look from afar, that it looks like a tourbillon kind of thing. Well, of course it's not, it's just a balance wheel. Beautiful exhibition back, beautiful in-house movement, all shown to you. New style rotor that they're using in the new Royal Oaks and Royal Oak offshores. And overall, aesthetically, just a very pleasing and good-looking watch. Looks great on the wrist. It's a nice size. It's not as small as its predecessors. Look at that. Just a really good looking piece. And at the end of the day, it's not about how complex or how good the movement is. First impressions are everything when it comes to watches. So when somebody looks at this watch, say, oh wow, this is a great looking watch. Let me try this on and let me see what kind of movement it has and so on and so forth. If you don't get past the fact that, oh, this watch is ugly, nobody's going to care what the movement is inside that watch. So aesthetically, this is a very good looking watch. Look at its rose gold counterpart. Beautiful watch as well. Later on, they spun off a couple of ladies' versions off of this watch, which was the rose gold and the white gold with a little bit of diamonds, obviously a little more expensive. Price, excellent price, retail price of $24,000, making it quote-unquote somewhat of an affordable AP. It's sort of that entry-level pricing. What do they trade for? $14,000 to $15,000, brand spanking new. Again, you want to get into a Royal Oak or an offshore today, you're paying closer to 20 or even over in a stainless steel. Something like this is a great pickup for the price that it's out there for. Next, I want to talk about a set. A lot of people ask me about, oh, you know, some certain watches come as sets. It comes with this and it comes with that. And usually it's gimmicky stuff that comes as part of packaging. Like the Graham's Navy Seal comes with a flashlight. The Survivor comes in a rugged waterproof case. There's a lot of cool things. Some minute repeaters comes with these crazy pianos from AP and so on and so forth. Well, I want to talk about sets that actually have usability, something that you can wear alongside with your watch. Case in point, this Chopard L.U.C. Tourbillon. It's in this plastic box. It's just easier to store all this stuff. But let me show you this watch. First, let me tell you that this is a watch that you can buy alone. You don't have to buy it in a set. But look at the gorgeous watch that Chopard makes. This is L.U.C., which is their in-house movement. Tourbillon cage at 6, semi-skeletonized dial, exhibition back, manual wind. Now, this watch alone retails for $129,000 or $130,000 US. Chopard is very reasonable with their pricing because they make their own movements. They don't have to pay anybody. So what does this watch come with? This watch comes with a gold pen, which is a rollable, useful, with a beautiful diamond finish. It comes with a ring and a pair of cufflinks to match. So there are your cufflinks. And there's your ring. You get very plain Jane, not too loud, but nevertheless very matching. And it also comes with a set of these prayer beads. Now you'll notice as I show you the close-up on this, this is a take on their Happy Diamonds collection that you see in a lot of their jewelry and some of their watches. Beautifully done, handcrafted, onyx and rose gold combination with the floating diamonds right there. Let's make them float. There we go. And again, these are completely functional. They move. Again, beautifully done. Now, I did speak to a buddy of mine in Dubai. He told me they really wouldn't work well as prayer beads because they're not extremely comfortable because they are set on the chain, and they would prefer something much cheaper. This is more for looks than anything else. Now, you'll notice that this obviously was made for the Middle Eastern market, and you'll notice that this set carries cufflinks, ring, prayer beads, and a pen. And the reason for that is because a traditional dress of an Arabic man only allows you really to wear cufflinks, a ring, a pen in the pocket, and a watch, and then you can carry these prayer beads. That's why that's all that's here. There's no necklace here, there's no bracelets here, because normally it would not be worn. Now, people also ask me, well, with these sets, it's kind of gimmicky, you know, do they keep their value and so on and so forth? The answer is absolutely not, they do not. The watch itself retails for 130 grand. As a set, this thing retails for an additional 30 to 40,000. I don't remember what the conversion was exactly. Can you pick this stuff up much cheaper than 30 to 40,000? Absolutely. You can get the stuff made a lot cheaper than that. But again, it's a gimmicky thing. It comes in a beautiful presentation box. As you can see here, I think I did an unboxing video of this thing. And as you get it as an entire set, it's a beautiful gift product. This is something someone would usually give somebody as a gift. I know it's a hell of a gift to give for $160,000, but nevertheless, everything is relative. So this is a beautiful gift set. Will this stuff hold their value? Absolutely not. First of all, Chopard watches don't hold their value really, really well. And all this accessory stuff, it's worth pennies on the dollars after you buy it. Case in point, you can pick this set up on a secondary market for around the $50,000 to $60,000 price range, complete as you see it here. Last but not least, let's talk about old Frankie Blue Eyes, Frank Sinatra. Ulysse Nardin got the licensing right to create a watch that's going to play Strangers in the Night, probably after Michael's Beat It, one of the most famous songs in the world. So what does this watch do? It does exactly what I said. It plays Strangers in the Night, and it uses centuries-old method of a mechanical musical box to do so. If you think of mechanical music boxes, they either had this in them that turn around like this one, or they had these cylinders that you would change out and put it inside the box that would play different melodies as you change them out. Of course, this only plays one melody, and let me show you what this looks like and sounds like. So this watch's complication is the music that it plays. It does have a pretty cool way of changing the functions on the watch, such as time, date, and wind positions, and you press this button, it kind of goes through, and obviously the crown will do what you want it to do based on the position that it's at. There's your on and off button for the music. Now, when you first get this watch, you always try to figure out how the hell does this thing work? I can't get it to work, because obviously this is on and off, and this is what sets it off, but it's not working. Well, it's because you have to wind this backwards. You actually have to go backwards in order to wind the musical, quote-unquote, box inside the watch. Now listen to this. Now, you didn't think you were going to get the whole song out of it, did you? How much does this watch sell for? Well, first I should say it is a limited edition of 99 pieces. It's made in platinum, and the retail on this watch is $120,000. So now ask yourself a question. Would you spend 120 grand to hear Strangers in the Night play on demand on your wristwatch to impress your friends? Probably have a mixed emotion about that and wondering, is this really worth $120,000? Personally, I felt like if they made these discs interchangeable, or if it played more than one tune, or if it played 5 different tunes, or you could literally pull these little discs out and, you know, stick another one in and change the tune on it, or make it customizable, again, still fully mechanical, maybe. I don't quite think that the retail price that they set on this watch is fair. I think a watch like this should retail under $100,000, somewhere in the $75,000 to $80,000 mark. And case in point, you can pick these up for about a 30 to 40% discount on the open market today. Again, why? Because the retail price that they set to begin with is extremely hefty. Nevertheless, Very innovative, very creative. Bravo, Ulysse Nardin. Absolutely love this watch. Love Frank Sinatra. Who doesn't? And again, excellent job on this piece. Nice large size, 43 millimeters. Definitely a conversation starter, definitely a conversation piece, and definitely a watch to add to your collection. Last but not least, I'm going to show you what's on my wrist. And today I am wearing the Royal Oak chronograph 39 millimeter full diamonds. Yes, I do like diamond watches. In fact, I like diamond watches when spring comes around and the sun comes out. Where I live, there are 4 seasons, and there's nothing like a diamond piece when it's nice and sunny out, especially if you're driving with your top down. Now, I will add, because people will ask, this is all original diamonds from Audemars Piguet. And yes, I do like diamond watches, and I do think that men can wear diamond watches on certain occasions. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in once again. If you do like this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you're already not subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time for more watch reviews and other videos.